Hi, it's Kori. Are you ready to do the last week of June 2021 into July 2021? I am. Let's do it. So I'm going to start with the astrology. I'll get into the elements, a little bit more of what your sign will be experiencing personally, and then I will close off our forecast with the universe has your back deck with a card. So we're officially out of Mercury retrograde. We are in shadow though until the 7th of July. So we'll still experience a little bit here and there of mishaps or miscommunication, travel issues, electronic issues, car issues, yada, yada, yada. Heads up, just slow down. Take your time driving still. You're not out of the clear. You're not into the clear, I should say, yet. So hang tight. We're almost there. This was a rough one though. Let's be real. Gemini, I know you had it pretty bad, but it will get better, I promise. Okay, also, we just had our last supermoon in Capricorn, the only full moon in Capricorn of the year. And it was the last supermoon of the year of 2020. So the next 6 months, be ready for big changes. You can't stop it. We are in eclipse season. Life is not going to be the same. I keep warning you of this. It is a 5-year. We are now officially spinning into what needs to change. What do we need to work on individually and collectively? And it's very internal to change our external for not just you personally, but for the greater good and for the collective. And our environments need to thrive. And we're in Cancer season, so we're doing some changes now anyway. So what do we need to work on? Ourselves, how we feel, how we think, and how we treat others and communicate with others. And then it goes from there because it's huge. It's not just that, it's everything. So you're basically being realigned the next 6 months, if you haven't been the last year and a half, to what you're supposed to be doing while you're here on this planet. This time around, if you're here not just the first time, which a lot of you are newbies to this earth, so be ready for uncomfortable, but it's for the better, right? Okay, so I will stop talking. Let's get into it. So we have a couple things happening this week to note. Not only did we talk about Venus and Leo coming together for the month, so you're going to be feeling very passionate and very fiery and like ready to go. And we need this energy because we've been kind of like quiet behind the scenes. It's been a little abrasive with all the other like Mars and Mercury and all these retrogrades happening. So this is just kind of like getting our mojo back and our zest for life and just being able to get out of the house again, right? A lot of us have just not been feeling it. A lot of depression for a lot of people this year too, I've been hearing. So hang tight. It's going to feel better this month, especially in Cancer season. We're really nourishing ourselves, which is going to get your oomph back up to get back out there and do things that you enjoy, or find things that you do enjoy you never knew you liked, right? Realignment. It's happening. Okay, so on the 1st of July, we have an opposition, Mars and Saturn. So this is like, do not feel like you have to rush ahead with something you're working on or really like invested in, because you need to really build it from a strong foundation to make it last long term. And this is kind of the time where we kind of jump the gun because we're feeling so excited. We're out of retrograde now. We have all this excitement from this Venus and Leo. Like, yeah. But we're also in retrograde. So we have Neptune in retrograde. This is going to go on for a while. And we have quite a bit of other retrogrades happening. So Saturn is in retrograde, which is all about what you work on. So don't jump the gun and just slow down. If I can say anything, slow down. Even though we've been slowing down, this is like, don't rush it because there's so many changes and realignments happening that this day is going to make you feel like you've got to do it but you really don't. Find something else to be productive in. Do it on paper though, but don't like try to rush it. So don't be reaching out to banks. Don't be reaching out to all your people who can help you with the project. Just chill out, okay? And the last date to really like hold tight is the 3rd, Saturday the 3rd. We have Uranus and Mars squaring. So people are going to be very, and of course it's like right before the 4th of July. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it's like everybody gathers and things happen. And there's just, yes, it's a day to have words with people, have an opinion that aren't always taken the right way. So just be very, I don't know, like how would I put this? Watch your words. Watch the words of others. Is it them trying to express themselves, but they're just too fired up? Could be. Because again, we're changing seasons. We're now into summer. So summer sparks our heat, our fire. And if you know me, you know I love Ayurveda. And I just, okay, so we have 3 doshas. We have Pitta, Vata, and Kapha. And right now it's all about Pitta. So if you are imbalanced, Pitta is all about fire. And we're in a fiery season. We need to cool it down. So if you're gathering people together and you're outside for a long period of time, or you're drinking, or just getting like riled up, eating spicy foods, it's going to like affect you on a larger scale. So this is where we have to find balance. So if you're out with a group of friends, have more water than you usually would. And if there's a pool around, get in it. If you're in a lake, get in it. Don't just warm up, because it's going to make everything on the inside come out fiery. So words, you could get indigestion. You could have so many issues. So watch yourself. Cool it down. Watermelon, pomegranates for reproductive systems for the Cancer season. But really for like cooling down our Pitta, we want to have watermelon and cucumber and coconut water. Anything to cool us down. Avoid alcohol if you can, or really like on off water and your drink, because it's going to throw off your whole balance inside and out. So with that kind of energy, watch yourself and watch those around you. So if you're going on a hike, if you're out in Arizona, or you're going on a hike in Michigan or wherever, bring your hydration. It is like imperative. It's going to throw you off if you don't, especially this day. It is so fiery on its own. You don't need that that extra Okay. All right, I'll stop momming you, because that's what happens when I get into Cancer season. I will stop. Okay. You're a big kid, you know what to do. All right, let's get into the energies of the week, and then we'll go into everything else. So for the collective, the 3 cards, beginning of the week, I pulled them already, so we didn't have to wait. 7 of Pentacles. So this is all about planting a seed and something you're passionate about, something you want to work on long term. It could be a person, place, or thing that you are really invested in. You've given a lot of time to. It's just not blossoming yet. It's not blooming. It's not doing what you thought it would do. That person's not acting like you thought they would act. That relationship isn't going anywhere. That job isn't going anywhere. That environment isn't changing. It's not getting better. It's not getting worse. It's just there, right? That's that energy at the beginning of the week, which is normal because we're coming out of that retrograde shadow, right? We're still in the shadow, and then we just have this fiery energy coming up, so we're kind of like getting impatient. Okay, middle of the week, we got the Tower card. This is a change happening again. We have that Capricorn supermoon is starting to do some changes in the next 3 weeks, and this is one of the weeks. So for some of you watching this, it's going to be big. If you've been waiting for a while for this to come to be, either you're going to just rip the Band-Aid off and say, I'm done. Or somebody else is going to say, I'm out. And you're like, oh, what do I do now? What is this? Life change, right? New perspective, new horizons are ahead of you, like it or not. So either you do it yourself or they do it for you. Changes, right? So it could even be your mindset. What do you need to change because this isn't going where you thought it would, right? Life isn't changing how you thought it would. Middle of the week's kind of intense, right? Just a little. Wink, wink. Okay, end of the week. Woo! Makes sense. 4 of Cups. So now we just had this life change, and somebody is coming to you with this offer, this idea, this opportunity, and you're like, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm so stuck on what I was doing or that old mindset, and I'm still not getting through this tower moment. It's so abrupt. I'm really not sure if I want to take this yet. Well, it's being handed to you from the divine, so you might take a leap with this one, but it's up to you. Again, it's very fiery. You might meet somebody who's like, hey, I've got an idea. Why don't we try this? And you're like, I'm just so stuck on what I was growing or what I was doing. Well, why? The universe has bigger plans for you, but you're just seeing things like one way, right? Very interesting. Okay, let's get into the elements. So we're going to start with Earth. So we have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I pulled 2 cards. First card was Sun. So this is a great week. You're going to have so much enlightenment of what needs to change, and maybe even like, I wouldn't be surprised if you just create this new, like you're the one jumping out of the tower and you're like, I'm gonna make this happen for myself because this Capricorn supermoon from last week is just so like enlightening. It gave me ideas. Well, you might act upon it. Okay, all right, earth signs. And to clarify, of course, we have the Ace of Wands, so a passionate new beginning. You are having a great week. Okay, new ideas, new again, that like Venus and Leo energy, you're feeling it. All right, you needed this, earth signs. This week is going to be really great going into July. You are feeling like ready for the next adventure. You're ready to see what's out there. You're going to take this cup and run with it. You're ready for that change of pace. Whatever it is, you need a change and you're ready for something new and exciting, and that's going to spark your fire, right? I'm not mad. Okay. All right, fire signs. Okay, makes sense. All right, so Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, you have the 9 of Swords. So you're very much in your head. You're overthinking, and you're not seeing things with a great outcome yet because you're too in your head. You're overthinking everything that just happened this week. As it's coming, I mean, you did just get the rug pulled out from underneath you, unless you're going to do it and you're like, now what? What do I do now? I don't know if I should take that offer. It's not really what I was working on. I don't really know if that's up my alley. Well, this is just you doing it to yourself. What if you just went with the flow? Okay, fire signs. So the card that goes with it, to clarify, the 2 of Cups. Hello, get reconnected with the divine. And this person giving you this offer might have something you can really grow together for the long run. So just reconnect with who you are and what you believe in, and I think you're going to get more guidance than you think. Don't be afraid of this offer. Don't be afraid of change. Fire signs, I know you. I am you. You know that sometimes change is the best thing in the world, and you usually like change. I know. So reconnect. Talk to your spirit guides. Talk to your family and friends and say, am I crazy? Get out of your head. Talk to somebody. Okay? You're going to get the clarity you need. All right. Water. 8 of Wands. Quick movement. All right. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. This is your season. things are happening super, super quickly. So change is definitely here for you. Be ready for it. Don't be hiding, because it will find you. It is a quick movement. So you might even be traveling to go experience this new opportunity, this new idea, or maybe that's where you're going to get the idea, or it could be messages coming in for you. But there's definitely movement this week with communication and lots of ideas, lots of passion. Okay, so to clarify, very water sign of you, water signs. To clarify, we have the 7 of Cups. This is lots of ideas, opportunities, so many things on, but again, this is very water sign. This is like the 9 of Swords for a fire sign. This is very like 9 of Swords for a water sign. Like, there's so many ideas and opportunities. Come down to earth real quick. We gotta ground you real quick, water signs. This is your season. This is definitely like a great time to move forward with different ideas, and if an opportunity comes in, explore it. Go maybe explore it a little bit. Go see it, feel it, experience it, or call them and say, like, let me get a feel for you. You're very intuitive, water signs, so this is going to be great for you. I love it. This is a good week. All right, air signs to finish up. Okay, we have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The Hangman. Ooh, good. So now that this tower has struck, right, you're seeing your situation from a different perspective. You are the thinker. You, air signs, you're always thinking. You're in your head. You are 10 steps ahead of everyone. You know how to communicate things quite clearly. You are you're definitely getting something insightful coming in, going, oh, how do I make this work now that I see that it kind of crumbled? What can I make from the ashes? Or what can I make from the scraps that are left? Well, to clarify, you get your own card, air signs. You get the King of Swords. You are going to be standing in your power. Again, this is Cancer season. This is the water sign season, to really take back your power and where you're headed, and you're going to have great clear communication, ideas coming in of what to do next. So this offer idea coming in at the end of the week, you're going to go, okay, I see where I need to go. I've been thinking about it. I saw something that I can work with in this, and I'm going to move forward. How do you create a new situation, a new scenario? You're going to find it. This is your week to rework, recreate, and have fun with it. This is your week, right? Why not? It's kind of your month. Air sign, or I'm sorry, that was air. Did I say water? Well, it was because of okay, I'm sorry. It was the Gemini. That's me in my Mercury retrograde. It's very much like you guys in your Mercury retrograde, coming clear of where I'm headed. Thank you. It's still your season though, because of the Mercury transitioning. Anyways, all right. So, universe has your back deck. I got, when I am in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. So, you can see you have all the ideas you need, and you need to create it together. I don't know if that's very clear. There you go. So you're kind of holding this in. So when you're in alignment, it's like you creating anything you want with your life. You just have to believe it to receive it. So I really want you to hold on to this thought for the week, because it's going to remind you that peace cannot be disrupted, even though everything else feels like it's falling apart. It's really not. Get out of your head, enjoy yourself, let the divine guide you with love, and remember you're taken care of, okay? All right, that was a lot of info. So until next week, have a beautiful week. Happy July. Woo, woo. All right, talk to you then, bye.